Hello everybody, massive shout out to all the old subscribers and massive shout out to the new ones, and respect to anyone who likes, comments and shares on this video. Yeah, to be honest people, I walked away just like I've not even been in here since the last video. First time. Look, the nice cats have been in. Yeah, friendly cat. So yeah, if I catch it, look at this. All over, it's been all over here. That's even scratching its arse on the fucking bung. Look at that. Just rubbing it in. I think it's even been up there, man. Look at me covered the block. Yeah, biscuits have just been like sat here looking at it. I've been absolutely crying over this. Crying. My tool of measurement, it's not really, you know what I mean? It is and it isn't, if you know what I mean. It's not like digital or nothing. Yeah, my problem is I've got some deep scoring here in the fire input lines. Can you get onto this? Like yay deep. And now my vernier, it's not the best. It's telling me I'm on a 138. I think the minimum on these is a 138.6. So to skim any more off it, the one I've seen online though, it's been skimmed right into this little brass bunger, and that doesn't seem to have been skimmed into it yet. I mean, it's only a nano whisker off, but I don't know, do I take it to the machine shop and let the man make a judgment, or just write it off? So I think they're too deep. I think they're too deep. And the way I'm saying it won't skim, if you look at the tops here, you're virtually into the valve seat. Especially here, look at that. Yeah, I'm sure you'd be into the valve seat. But like I say, I'm no expert, I don't know. The only thing you could do, I've even watched that for about 2 days, people rubbing them down on glass tables on 180 wet and dry. I mean, it's how they used to do it in the olden days, I guess. Fucking 2 or 3 grand for one of these fuckers, like, you know, it's not something you're just going to start chucking about on a bit of sandpaper, I don't think. But it's that dear, I can't just like write it off, can I? I'll have to take it up the shop. There's a local engine builder up the road, excuse me, and he's just getting rid of the last of my cold. I've had a real bad cold as well, but that's another story. Yeah, sinuses killing and all that. So my head, I'd say it's porked, but someone else might say, no, that's all right. I know that whatever we are, we're on a limit, we're on limits. Because even if my measuring stick, even if that's out by 0.2 of a mil, that 0.2 of a mil might not be enough. So, but we're going to have to move swiftly on. Naturally, being a Ford, there's other issues, isn't there? The fucking heater motor stopped working, didn't it, on the same day? And while all this is out, I've got a fighting chance of getting all this scuttle panel out. I have to chop all the loom out again, all that zip ties out and shit. Absolute ball ache, man. To try and get to a blower motor that's behind here, that we've only just freaking put back in, really. But that's how it goes, isn't it? So, with a happy face, we're just going to try and fix something else and put this on ice. There's nothing we can do. No shops are open till at least 2nd of January. I'd imagine the 6th next week. We'll get your sandpaper out and start rubbing. I've also, I know it's off subject, I've been putting a few miles in on my bed. Got a Simba mattress. If you're serious about your mattresses or your beds, fucking try Simba, mate. Honest to God, 10/10 so far. 10/10. Yeah. Only this fucking cylinder head was 10/10. On the upside, we made it into Classic Ford December. Look, part there. Go on, lad. So I'm only in the background, but yeah, December issue. Happy days. Oh, you can see me. So I've got various 10mm to undo here. These. One there, one there, one there, back there, that one that's a bit of a bugger to get to. And you've got to trim all these zip ties off so I can pull the loom out of the way. And hopefully this plastic piece that's from here, about here to just behind the brake reservoir there, it comes off. It's underneath that rascal. Just hope we don't have to take the scuttle off again, because that's a mad mission, that. Bloody hell, a mad mission, fucking no engine, mate. I'm worried about a mad mission on the wipers. Got like a little tin. As far as I'm aware, that's all of them big screws. You've seen them holding on just that plastic flipping trim. Look at the size of them donkeys. This rubber thing comes off. What's left of it. It's not aged very well, this, unfortunately. Look how rigid it is. Fucking check this out, mushroom update. Whoa. Look at the fucking spores on that, mate. Fucking respiratory problems. Look, there's one behind there as well. There's fucking a few behind there. That frog wants to be over here, man. With fucking food for months, mate. Jesus, man. Look at the fucking size of that. That's the kind of shit that was growing out that kid's carpet, man. Yeah, fucking long story, but fucking hellfire. Mushroom. Still stuck. No, I think we're through. See, there's a box here, this box. I need to get that fucking out. Literally out. Yes. Believe it or not, well, with everything in that, this was one of the hardest pieces to fucking get back in and out. Believe it or not. Without scratching it to fucking bits and snapping them tabs. Fucking nightmare, mate. This here has got to come out. The only thing we've got going for us is it's been off not so long ago. There's one at the back there as well, holding it in. Said again, it's been off not so long ago. It's a bit trickier on this side to get to. Might have to strip off some of this stuff here. This actuator rod and all that. To get the old head torchy on for this one. That was ridiculous, that, considering it's not even been on there that long. That little rascal. You don't have any of this for the Sierra, everything's there in front of you. With this, there's all kinds of weird shit in your way. A little bit more complicated, this one. Oh, yeah, it's close, that. Got it now. See, fucking hell's an earth. There's an earth, man. There's fucking 8mm earth there. This one here, man. What a pain, eh? What a pain. Should come out. Where's the music stopped? Oh, continue watching. Yes, please. At this crucial stage, fuck me. Oh, is it coming out? Is it coming out? Yeah, boy, we're out there. So this is our unit. It's in here. You can have a look at the fan through there, but we're not going to bother. We're probably just going to split the case in half. I have been in it once before. There's these clips here, little clips. Got to try and get them off without damaging him. And yeah, so there should be a blower motor sat inside here. That's the fan there, look, the fucking thing there, look. That. Yeah, do we want to be fixing 35-year-old parts or just buy a fucking new blower motor and have done with it? Start putting some 12 volts to here. It'll probably start spinning now, but it's had a good jostle about and that, but it's rubber ducks, innit? Rubber ducks, man. Whether we try and cobble it together, but I have an idea what's wrong with it. I have an idea what's wrong with it. Never ending, mate. Never ending, this shit. Look at the fucking car now. Jesus, man. Fucking hellfire. My poor car. My poor car. Yeah, I've just had to undo this. Pretty much because it's connected to the top. I'm going to have to flip it upside down for these clips. But it's similar to the Sierra headlight clips, but miniature. Take all them off all the way around. Hopefully that lid will just pop off. Oh no, it's the other foam I put on, the one at the top, sorry. That was already on it. That's the one I put on. It had a decent seal as well. You could hear it when it goes shh. When I lifted it up. And there's more. Even these along the back. What's that, 20 of the bastards? 20, twin! Look, there's the wire off the motor. That's it, we should be free as a bird, that. Not been apart for a while, this. It should just come apart. You know what I'm talking? Two screws in there, man. You know, that's a bugger, isn't it? At least we found them. You know, it must be all the air con condenser, that shit. I don't know what's going on in this corner. Wow, we're off. We're just off. One bolt here to undo and your motor's out. But if you try and hold it and connect power to it, mate, it doesn't half jump. Tear your fingers off that. Like razor blades, them. They don't look it. I've rigged up my phone to the electric. It seems to work. Seems to work, so it's a lot of trouble to put it all back together for it not to work again, you know. I'll just replace it. It might have been the contacts on here though. If you have a look, they're well shitty. They are working though. They are working. So they are working. Surprising. So what do I do? Pull it out and clean it or what? Or buy another one? Fucking, you get them for about 45 quid, but they're made in China. Yeah, I saw a German made one for about 70 quid, like it was a Marl. I mean, I can pop it out and have a look. But it works, it fucking works after all that. There's two brushes, that's what I thought the spring had gone on one of these brushes. But if you look, springing away that one. The other side as well, springing away, look. You see that moving? So, it's probably the top of that, to be honest. Look how shit it is. Now I think you can get some grease, you know, like electrical grease you can put on these. It's susceptible to the weather. It's a bit of a shit design really. On the Sierras they're clipped on here and the housing covers it, but on the Escorts unfortunately they're just up here in the box, out to the elements. It's probably that was our fault, not this. But while it's in this stage, I'll have a look at the contact, the brushes and the contact bit, like a copper wheel. If that's black, it's not going to help. Yeah, another 70 quid up the Swanee. It's not the best, but Jesus, if it stops working while it's on the car, you'd pay 100 for it to be fixed on the spot. Catch 22 this one. Which way do we go? Which way do we go? Clean up the old one. It's fucking 35 years old. Or buy a newie. That should just look out of there if I'm not mistaken. See, these are your springs. There's a spring on them and they're renowned for snapping. I did on my Sierra. See? Another little spring loader. Now that looks pretty clean to me. It's that copper wheel in there. If that was all black and shitty. It doesn't help if it's scored as well. You can smooth it out with a bit of sandpaper. That's what we want clean, that in there. Oh, it doesn't look that bad. Maybe it's just that electrical connector on top. I really wasn't expecting it to look that clean. A little bit of shit in between them. That probably won't be helping matters. You'd need some crevice tool to get in there. I don't know what to make of it. It's rubber ducks either way, but it's not. How can it be broken still work in the same breath? This is probably my problem here, I think. Clean up them. Got 5 of them, put a bit of grease on them. A bit of a dodgy setup, innit? And the fan actually cools these because they get hot. I've kind of given my motor the benefit of the doubt here. I've like degreased it all and that. It's got a little bit wet in the rain as well, so shit, it's probably broke now. Yeah, it's one of them. I'm going to be kicking myself if I don't change this fan. I've quite high faith in a Ford motor. You know, they do run in some right poor states. But look at the environment. If you look at the motor's environment, all it takes is some of that stuff to blow up in between the contacts, and it's going to stop it. And if you look there, there's been contact as well, hasn't there? So it's pretty poor housekeeping, really. That it's not the best environment, is it? Considering I had this off the car as well not so long ago. I could have just popped the lid off it and had a look inside, but that might be extreme. But it is pretty crusty. Pretty crusty. So I'm going to try and get that clean anyway before I refit it. Shit, I don't want to leave it on there too long. But yeah, this is... Can you see that spring? That's the spring that I thought would have snapped. They pull the brushes onto the contacts. The other one, you can see it inside there. Yeah, that spring there. They're what snap usually. So I'm just using some soap and water. Quite an improvement. It'd be ideal to take this out and get under it. Yeah, we'll have to clean it, won't we? Whoa, there's something coming out of something there. Wow, look at that thing. Well, we're here now, we may as well run with it. Clean inside there as well. My God. See, now it's looking a lot rosier, isn't it? Pretty dust free and that. What I'm going to do now, I'll probably just deburr this thing here for a bit with a razor blade and then refit it. Well, put that back in. If you wanted to get really fussy, you could get an airline and blow it, but I'm not going out in the rain and sorting bloody compressors out, not a chance. And this is delicate, that foam, that just melts. Touch it and it melts, man. Keep away from that. So I think that'll do for me anyway. I'll get back to you when it's together-ish. Better than this. It's all over the place at the minute. Look. These springs that was on about, I think they're going to snap, so I might just put a dab of engine oil on them. Just the springs to keep them wet. Because they're degreased and the micro wispy springs, they might just rust and snap now. Yeah, we'll see. Right, now it's wild in here. So if you'd be able to see this. Well, that's the spring I've oiled with engine oil because it was looking bone dry. I'd rather it wet than dry. If it's dry, it's going to rust. It's got engine oil on it. Hopefully that'll be waterproof. But I've done that to 2 of them. Just running oil off the end of a screwdriver. Fingers crossed for this one. Don't want to go here again. Well, if dust and stuff sticks to it and clogs it up, more fool me. But I'd rather it have a bit of something on it rather than bone dry. It didn't look nice. Bloody hell. It's the gamble you take, isn't it, with 30-odd-year-old parts. If there's any indication how I'll clean that side of things, look at the crap on that side and look on this side. So it was crusty. So we're going to need to test this before we go any further now. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Oh, let's come on. Shady wiring here, guys. Don't ever do this at home. Fucking live wires coming off your battery. You must be a madman. Oh, it's my mouth here. Take two. It's good enough for me. So that's good enough for us to continue. Well, fucking hell. It's no guarantee, is it? Still a very old unit, but well, hopefully a clean and a spruce up might have done something. I better have it done. I'm going to be kicking myself in the arse further down the line here. Fucking old Fords, mate. Shit. Right, gotta put the case back on. Here we go again. If you look, it doesn't look that bad. But I might just give it, if you look close, there's loads of like sticky stuff all over it. So what I might do now is just like, while my little pot of water and that's there, give it a clean. Fucking should give me front of my car a clean as well. Where that flipping cat's been. That wants a clean. So well, yeah, we'll clean this. Same again with my soap and water really, you know what I mean? And it's fairy liquid I'm using and just tepid water. The best degreaser known to man. On shit like this anyway, 100%. Remembering where it all goes back together is a bit of a mission. I've been saving a few of these shinies around the front, using the rusties around the back. But there's fucking loads of these. If this motor fails again, I'm gonna be pissed off. And it seemed to have been alright. So I put some along the top in there where I closed the box, where it's obviously disintegrated. It doesn't use the aircon element, but I suppose it won't hurt it, will it, to keep the debris out, and you know what I'm saying? No shame. So we have got it all clipped back together. Wire wheel, the most important. Doesn't look so hot, does it? Nor would you in that box getting hot. I don't think these are readily available, unfortunately, or else I would love to replace it. It gets hot and the fan cools it. I've got some dodgy rods to put on here, somehow. And we've got that box as well to fit. I'd say that goes there. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. But this just screws in, like so. And my box is together. Could do with like a little bit of grease. I think you can get electrical contact grease. I'll have to double check which type. I might have some. And if I grease them before I put the plug on, it might stop them rusting, but I could do with cleaning in there again. So there'll be a little bit of cleaning with a wet rag and a bit of fairy liquids. Yeah, clean up this bulkhead panel. Fit well. Got all them scratches on it. That's me persevering, trying to get the cables through it. You know, instead of stripping it down. That's funny, that. Wow, that's not spiderweb. That's scratches, man. Poor bugger. Yeah, I've had a hard time with speedo cables over the times, like, you know. What's it like in there? I sprayed a bit of fucking wax oil in there. That's what all that'll be. I sprayed all wax oil behind my battery tray, because obviously I've had it welded up, man. I don't want it. Oh, they're not very straight at the back there, are they? Is there anything we can do with that? Fucking hell, man. Not really. Just be thankful it's like that, I guess. Yeah, I might just give it like a little wipe. The shadiest of wipes. Touched up here a bit as well. So yeah, if you can get all that screwed back in tonight, I'll be quite happy. If it dies again on me, then I won't be happy. All this, man, just to change one of them blowers. Yeah, when your engine's in, It's murder. You've got to take off your scuttle panel, your wipers. I had to take off the flipping motor. I had to take off my cam cover to get it off. So you got 20 odd quid in a gasket there alone. Just a piss ball, you know. Oh, should have bought a new one, man. But money's tight at the minute, as you can see. There's stuff above having a nice hot heaters. Oh yeah. So go and get a brew. Try and cheer up a bit. This weather's miserable. Absolute misery. We're near enough back on. Just putting this bulkhead tray back on. It's a bit of a faff keeping all the wires out of the way. You've got to use zip ties as well. And I could do with, what's that, the rain stopped. Absolutely rotten in here, mate, absolutely rotten. I've been painting up a bit as well here. A little tiny bit of painting there, just on some of the sound deadening, trying to make it black again. While I'm in the corner. Fudges, man. What's happened to the double deckers and the fudges? Absolutely tiny. They've shrunk them. The double decker, it wasn't even worth it. It was about this big. Unbelievable, them heroes now. This is the stuff, dielectric grease. I'm led to believe this is what's for electric. So we'll have a bash. Just, I could only like a little paintbrush or something really. Just maybe try and stop the rust a bit. See it squish through. That one as well, that's like our life, that one. Yeah, I'll just get a little bit more on each side. Give it a good fingering. Very good fingering. Might just give them a, they don't do out them, but something like the screwdriver, you know, get right in the back of it. I've wire brushed inside here. I stabbed my finger on as well, it's killing. But yeah, a little bit of wire brushing in there. I'll probably put a little bit of this grease on it as well. And then pop it on. I forgot to say, I've tested it as well with the battery. I've not like plugged it into the car and tested it out yet. I'd have to probably, I've got like alternator wires bare and stuff like that in here. I don't know what's what really. If I turn the ignition on, something might start sparking. So I might be on a prayer for this one. Hope and prayer.